Hello everyone, let's just start a reading training with me today. As I told you, this question was quite difficult. I'm gonna just teach you the correct answer directly. Black has to cut this white first, and white must to capture this one stone, and then you can just stretch here. White has to keep capture these two stones. After this, you need to hane here. Then white must block, and then you can connect here. White can't play here. Black can just capture. So white is supposed to connect. And then when you surround here, now your liberty is faster than white. And it was quite difficult. And for this question, even I give to middle down player or high down player, sometimes it takes time. It takes quite a long time to solve these questions. Because the reason why, there are many feelings. Just like, if you just make the wrong order, then white cannot tarry. And when black cut here, this time I'm not gonna play here. White can just tarry at the first line, so it doesn't work. And even we can just keep think about the other way as well. If black just push here, white can block. Even the black exchange and surround, there is no method to save this one stone, so it doesn't work. And even you can think about to attach such kind of area. Yeah, if white just goes out here, then it will work just like this. But white can just save here instead of cut. And even you connect, then white is faster than black. And another one, even black can try to find out the vital point, but this time white can just answer here. And then even you just try something, it's impossible to win for this capturing race. When you tarry here, we have no method to save these 5 stones. So there is only one way. Yeah, black has to cut first. Even, it has to be perfect order. Black should stretch first. Otherwise, white can just capture. And when you save, I can make one more eye here. So, and maybe you may want to know whether black stretch here. And even it doesn't work because white has more liberty. So now also cannot play. Yeah, like this. So yeah, it was not easy to find. How was it? Did you find the solution? If you found out the solution, even it takes time, I can say your reading is quite great, really. Okay, then let's check today's capturing race question first. Now these black 5 stones are in danger, and in order to save this group, you must capture these white stones. And you can solve it first before I just tell you the correct answer. Okay, at the first time, we can think about to play from outside. Then, white also has a few answers. However, white is to surround these 4 stones. If white just press here, this time it's not gonna be a good choice. In case just black push here, then it will work. But black can hane here. This is a vital point. Black has one more friend. Even the white throw in 1 stone here, then black is faster. So white has to find out the vital point, and this is a vital point. And when black press here, however, you can just press from inside first, and when black connect, and then you can stretch here. Black can't get in here. Now white is faster for 1 liberty. Yeah. Then if you read this way, I guess you can find out the vital point. Now the kusumi is the vital point for each other. If you play kusumi, however white is around, then you can just press from inside or outside. Yeah, anything is fine. And even white just plays here, then you can just keep around from outside. Now, however, black is faster. Even you can just tenuki now. Yeah. So for this question, it wasn't really complicated, but you need to find the vital point. All the capturing race, all the life and death, all the situation there is the tetsuji and vital point. Yeah. Okay, second questions. And for this one, Yeah, I want to tell you one thing. Yeah, I already told you for a few times, but if you watch this video for first time, you might be confused for studying method. For example, when you study for those kind of difficult question, I just gave you this question for your homework because you can solve for 2 days. But most of the question, you have to solve the question that is the right level for you. Just like you can solve it in 5 seconds, okay, 1 minute or 2 minutes, or some question difficult one you can even spend 5 minutes, and even for example, you can solve in 1 minute or in 10 seconds. It doesn't mean that is not necessary. Even you have to keep repeat for those kind of a question. It can make your reading much clearer. Yeah. But when you are solving the question, then you have to always care about whether you are using your feeling or reading. You have to use those things, feeling, and reading as well. Yeah, those things are necessary. If you are only using the feeling, then your reading will not improve. Yeah. So actually this question is also quite difficult. Yeah, just now when we studied for this first question, I can't say it was really hard, but just you have to keep practice for your reading progress by yourself. And for this one, when you see the white liberty, it's already 4 and black somehow 3. So it's not easy to win, but you have a method to challenge for this life and death, capturing race. At the first, you can exchange this. You can just make sente, and then we can just check the surrounding first. If you surround, what's the white best answer? Many of them might choose to play here. It can be the one of the normal first feeling. If black just connect, then you can be faster. But the point is the black is just going to ignore here, and you have no chance to win for this capturing race. So you can guess, however, white has to surround these 4 stones. Yeah. So I don't think it's gonna be work. It's not good idea. After that, even you surround, black is faster. Yeah. So if you read it this way, then you can find out another one. And this is also not really good idea. It's not really working for making less liberty for black's group. So now this is not okay. So white has to touch the black. Yeah, this is only the way how you can press these black stones. If black just plays here, then now white is faster. So however, black has to respond from 4 stones. And there are 2 methods. If black plays here, then white can make call. If you are curious to read here, then even you have to practice slowly. I'm showing you just with the normal speed in the video because you can't watch for a long time. But when you are studying by yourself, even though it takes time, you have to try to read slowly, detailedly. Detail is much important than speed. So now white must make call, and even black has another method, and black can just make the tiger's mouth and then surround, then white can capture. This is also gonna be call, but white is capturing first. So if you have this situation, I recommend you to play here first, and this is better for black. Yeah. If you read this way, and you can guess what vital point is. So now, as I told you always, the vital point is the same place for each other. Sometimes it's not, but most of the time. So black has to play here. White has to invade here to break 2 eyes. After that, you shouldn't touch anything, and you just need to keep surround from outside. White plays here, and black can play here. White has to capture, then you are faster. Even though white is thinking about to play the sacrifice, but now there are 3 liberties. It doesn't work anything. Yeah. So it was not really easy idea. But as I told you, it's not like this kind of training is not about creating the idea. I just dislike this is like if you are keep solving that, one day you can open your vital point eyes, yeah, but need to repeat a lot regularly, yeah. So just I'm telling you how you have to study, and one more time I'm telling you, studying with application is not good because your opponent, the computer will answer for you when you play something. That's not your own reading. We have to read the best way for each other. Black's best move, white best move. If our power is not enough, usually we will read my best move, opponent worst move. This is human psychology. That is the reason why you have to keep solve the life and death by yourself, with your brain, with your eyes, instead of using the application. I told you always, the strong player, they never study life and death question with the AI. Never, really. I'm quite sure. Yeah. Okay. Next one. Yeah, life and death questions. Black has to capture this white group. There is already one eye, so you have to break this eye. Yeah. Okay, let's just start. If black just plays here, then now we can't break this eye. Like this. Yeah, it's impossible. After you exchange, however, you can't play. But it doesn't mean this is gonna be the vital point. If you do that, after this, you have no method to break this eye. So it doesn't work too. And if those things are not working, there is a tip. You shouldn't touch any bad exchange, and you just need to play here without touching anything. If white just capture, then you can exchange. Now this became good exchange for black. You can just throw in 2 times. So white can think about to answer here. Just now you didn't have this kind of bad exchange. You just need to save this 1 stone. After that, white can't make 2 eyes. Yeah. So for these questions, however, you have to leave the bad exchange. You shouldn't touch the bad exchange. Somebody might think about to play here. If white answered wrongly, then it might work. Black can just hane first, and then you can throw in here, something like this. But the point is, white is not gonna play like this. White can just make here, then you can't break this eye. So this question's main point is, don't touch anything and just break, without touching, white eyes. Okay, last question today. Last question is not your homework, because for the road to be done player, I'm gonna make until 30 series. Yeah, so this is the last road to be done player. I'm not sure whether I'm gonna make the life and death question another series again or not. Yeah. So today you can just enjoy to study with me. Please stop, watch this one and solve it first. This is quite difficult. Yeah. Okay, now I believe that you already studied this one. You already solved the correct answer. Then you can watch. Basically we have no method to save this 2 stone and this 1 stone. However, if you play here, then white has a method to capture these 3 stones. Yeah. And even you want to save this 1 stone, then white can capture. Then what can black do that? Okay, I can tell you, you have to use some method to solve these two stones. For example, if you want to solve these 2 stones right now, white can just connect here. When you save that, I can just make 2 eyes. So you have to break from here, but I can just capture. Now you can't save both sides. So now what you have to do is cut first, and then make him to capture, and then Atari. And make him to capture, and then you have to throw in here. He will decide to play whether capture or connect. No matter he plays here, and after you just give him 1 liberty, and you can just make the Kosumi. Then white can't capture these 2 stones just now, because now black can just capture all of the white. Even though white just decided to capture, now you can connect first and ask him whether we can break his eye shape. If he said no, then you can save. Even now, white can't capture this group. Yeah, like this. Okay. Actually, it wasn't really easy. Yeah. If you just fix the order, then as I told you, white can just connect first. If there is no chance to save these two stones anymore, so it has to be right order. In case if you just try to play until now, this is necessary, and you might ask me whether you can play Kusumi first and then throw in here. It's also okay. There's no problem. Yeah. Now still white has no time to go there, so you can do it like that. Yeah. Okay, everybody. Today is the last time that I'm making the Road to be Done player video, and so I think most of the method I taught to you how strong players are having the reading training. Exactly correct. I didn't hide anything. Yeah, this is only one method, but yeah. Just like when we are solving the question, all the people, they feel quite annoying to solve because we can't read it detailedly, and sometimes we get to forget where was the black and white stones, and those progress is really necessary. You can think like the older people had the progress. Just it makes us very tired. That's why most of the time cannot just enjoy, and we will feel boring. Yeah, so I don't mean you have to do it really crazy, this is not our main job. Then you are just doing for your hobby, then at least you can just do it regularly, like one day 10 minutes and 20 minutes, and it's gonna be big difference in your future. Yeah, and one day you will feel your reading will be much stronger than now. Yeah. Then if your reading is stronger than now, even though you study the Joseki and Hengma, many things, then your understanding will be much deeper, and you can catch up much faster for all the concept. Yeah. Okay, everybody, please enjoy to study for reading training. And if you have a question, please write down commentary. Feel free to write down that I'm gonna answer for you. Okay, thank you very much, everybody. Then I'm gonna make more interesting video next time. Thank you very much for watching my Road to be Done player. Bye bye. Please like and subscribe.